Oh my God.
Get ahead. Oh my gosh. Nick is Hugh Hefner.
He's Hugh Hefner. Girl, we've been calling him Pimp for years now. You have no idea. We know.
What is that? I love the fact that you guys know the Mick face because
girl, we know. Trust.
Thinking about it cracks me up because not saying he just throws it to me. I'm not that important. But when he throws this face, I try. Oh my gosh, I have to try with every fiber of my being not to crack up because, you know, I know him. And then when he throws his face on when he's on stage, I'm just like, oh my God, you're cray cray.
Girl, listen.
The other night in Busan, before we came up for Empty Remix, and it's so funny too because, you know, you could tell when they're back home because we have longer breaks because they're, you know, they get to speak Korean. So they were talking for like 30 minutes during this break to the fans. It wasn't that long, but it was a long time to the point where we were sitting under the stage in the lift. Like we were literally just sitting because they were, excuse me, talking so long. So then finally I was telling my partner, I was telling Lake, I was like, watch this. I'm gonna catch Mick's attention. And then I'm gonna give him the face when we were under the stage. And sure enough, he's talking because he was where they were standing. He was right by my lift and it was open. So he could look down at the bottom of the stage. So sure enough, he's talking, and I finally caught his attention, and I threw him the Mick face, and he starts cracking up laughing. And I was like, yeah, I got him. I was like, because nobody throws Mick the Mick face, you know? So I was like, I'm going to be the first one to throw Mick the Mick face.
He needs to be aware.
He died laughing during the thing. And I'm sure that fans thought he was cracking up at what June or JJ was talking about, but he cracked up laughing at me because he saw my face under the stage, and I threw him back the Mick face.
Well, now you can let him know his new nickname, courtesy of us.
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner.
Yo, Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner Yuchun. There you go.
I love it. Hugh Hefner, Yuchun. Junsu Kim Kardashian.
Yes. And Edward Cullen JJ. There you go. JJ Cullen.
JJ Cullen. That is fantastic. That is perfect.
Oh God.
I love it.
My stomach hurts.
Junsu Kim Kardashian.
Oh God. I can only if you end up taking all this information back to them, I can only imagine the reaction.
I'm dying right now because I'm like, oh my God, I cannot wait to tell June who's Junsu Kim Kardashian. He's no longer Junsu Kim. You're Junsu Kim Kardashian.
There you go.
Mick, you're Hefner. JJ, you're JJ Cullen. Done. That's you. No, the funniest thing was the first time that I met him, he walked in. That was the first thing I thought about. I was like, oh my God, it's Edward Cullen.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I was like, oh, if they knew, if they knew that Edward Cullen really existed, I was like, JJ, that's JJ's role. He was born to play Edward Cullen. He's Edward Cullen.
Well, if there's ever a Korean version
when he
of
walked
it,
in, my eye, when we were in rehearsals, when that time me and June became really fast friends. We were cracking up each other in the mirror. When he walked in, that was the first thing I literally gasped, was like, oh my God, it's freaking Edward Cullen walking Earth. Like, what is going on?
All sparkly and shiny.
All shiny things.
Exactly.
Lost.
Well, if they ever do a Korean version of Twilight, now they know who to go get.
Exactly.
Boom. There you go. You got Edward Cullen. He's done.
Word.
He was made for this role. Oh my gosh, they have to do a Korean Twilight now, and it has to be JJ. I'm putting that out there in the earth. It has to be JJ because, duh, he is Edward Cullen. He's Edward Cullen.
I agree.
JJ Cullen. I love it. I cannot wait. I'm so gonna tell him this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hit June and be like, oh, I cannot wait. Oh, as soon as we're done with this, I'm immediately boom going to the phone.
Please let us know the reaction. All right, and finally, before we wrap it all up and let you go, because I know we've gone super long, but it's been super awesome.
It's been super awesome. I do this all the time. If you read anything about me in interviews, if I'm comfortable, yeah, we're going to talk like girlfriends, like a long time.
No doubt. And we have no problems with that whatsoever.
I know. Thank God it's Skype. This would be an expensive phone bill.
I know.
Oh, yeah. All right. And lastly, to kind of keep up with the kind of lulzy, but something that we need to know type of question.
Important question.
And, you know, everybody wants to know this as well. This isn't just coming from us. She's already prepared. She's like, what are you going to give me now?
I'm laughing again.
So we have a little nickname for June, right? This came up randomly, probably at the beginning when we started this show about 2 years ago almost. Anna, right? Correct, Anna?
Yeah.
It was all Annabelle.
It was all Anna.
Yeah, this was me.
Because Anna, that's like her Oprah right there.
You taking responsibility for that.
She can't hide from her true feelings. She can't hide from it.
Everybody knows it.
Right. So this one moment that we had about 2 years ago, we were kind of doing like what was it? A sexy men? Yeah, we were doing a sexy men of summer, our first one that we did like 2 years ago. And all of a sudden, while we're busting out with some slow jam music in the background,
I'm laughing.
Anna kind of busted out into a little rap, right? And all of a sudden, this nickname just kind of gave birth on the show. And it's all about Junsu, right? So this nickname that we've given him is DAT ASS. So to kind of go with that, the question is, since you've been around
like Snoop falling back with gangsta,
like that, DAT ASS.
On a mic like an old batch of collard greens.
Oh, hey. Taking it back to the LBC. What? With Snoop Deal Double G.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
So since you've been around it, right? Literally.
Oh, and let's address this. I grabbed it.
Well, then that will transition perfectly into the question.
Exactly.
How does it feel? Said, how does it feel?
Be as graphic and detailed as possible.
Let us know.
This is so funny because on Twitter, someone was talking about his high butt or something, and I wrote back. I was like, I've grabbed both cheeks.
Yeah, we saw that.
And then everybody was like, oh my gosh, please keep your private life to yourself.
Oh, whatever.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, this isn't private life. You've seen me grab it. I grab it on Get Out. Like,
yep.
Yeah, they thought you were being spiteful.
I grabbed his butt on Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely have to say that it is firm.
Okay.
Anna,
as I suspected.
Yes, Anna, write this all down, Anna.
I'm
Put it in
writing
your
it
notebook.
down.
Okay.
It is firm. But
firm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I would definitely say it's firm.
Okay.
I'm very lucky I get to grab it on Get Out.
Okay.
It was weird because on Twitter, they were just like, referring to his butt, and I replied back that, yeah, I grabbed both cheeks before, but they thought I was talking about my private life. Boom. No, I wasn't. I was talking about my solo on Get Out.
Yeah.
I definitely have to say it's firm, but
firm.
I mean, we're ethnic girls. We know what a firm butt feels like. We got one.
No
you know
doubt.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
It's a firm ethnic butt.
Okay. Firm ethnic butt. Gotcha. All right. Anna, you wrote that down?
That is perfection.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh, Anna, that's my other word. I always say perfection.
You should be a part of the show. Just come down here, move to Miami.
I know.
Just do our show.
And part of Asian Pop Addict.
No doubt.
Perfect. Boom. It's me.
No doubt.
But yeah, it was so funny because it started this whole thing. Everybody was like, "Keep your private life to yourself." And I'm like, "Babe, it wasn't private. I did it in your face."
Oh, word, seriously, come on now.
I did it in front of you. But the time I didn't do it, oh my goodness, we were in LA and June's family was in town, and I'm going about the motion, the lift lifts, and I'm dancing with JJ, and then I go over to Mick, and then I go over to Junsu, and I'm dancing with him and doing it, and then in my head I was like, "Oh my God, your mom and dad are here."
Just don't grab.
I froze up and just I got so weird. I was like, "There's no way I'm dancing sexy with you with your mom and dad in the audience. Peace. I'm out. Nope, I'm leaving." And I literally walked off. I was like, bye. I can't. So there definitely wasn't any cheek grabbing in LA because that freaked me out. And it was so funny too because it was in the moment and I was going through it, dancing and everything, and then it clicked on me and my eyes bucked out and I was like, "Oh my God, your family's here." Nope. Sorry, dude. Peace. I'm going down the stairs. Can't do it.
Yeah, I would be a little freaked out by that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, really? I'm not going to have your mom and dad watch me grab your butt right here. No.
Yeah, no, it's a little awkward.
Here I would. No.
Oh my God. So now we know.
Yeah, just I've got some respect about myself.
Oh, obviously, yes. So now we know. We've answered all the questions that everybody's wanting to know. I hope we...
Did Shane answer this question? Did Shane tell you how Junsu's butt felt?
No, because we weren't aware that he had touched his butt before. But now that you're...
Yeah.
Has he?
So you just asked me.
Yeah, well, because we know.
I touched Junsu's butt.
We've seen it. We saw that you've been up on it. We know. We know.
Everybody's... worried if I grabbed his butt. Nobody asked how I felt if he grabbed mine.
Did he feel it? Did he get him a little pinch? Did he get a squeeze in there?
Yeah, Junsu opened grabbed my butt.
Get it, boy.
Yeah. That makes my ethnic heart happy.
So you should ask him, how does Telisu's butt feel?
Oh, trust me, if he's ever on this show, we will for sure ask him that question. For sure. So I guess that's another. I guess we should ask you the favor of help them out, like with their English, like rapidly, so that we can have them on the show and ask them these questions as well.
Or you guys need to just ask them questions in Korean and then just air it.
Look, we're trying, but man, let me tell you,
study Hangulgo, like me. It's one of those things. I definitely think that it's an amazing language. It's definitely hard though, learning a new language. I have way more respect now for people that know multiple languages because it's not a game. It's no joke. Because I'm thinking like, going about your everyday life, things you have to remember normally, and then trying to learn a new language on top of that. Oh my gosh.
It's hard, man.
Some days I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, we do a segment here where Betty teaches us a Korean word or phrase every week, and like between trying to learn Korean and Japanese at the same time, and my English is whatever, and so is my Spanish at this point, I'm getting all mixed up. I'm getting confused. I keep...
You sound like I was in Tokyo speaking Korean.
It's hard, man. It's hard. You get confused and you start fumbling.
I live in Koreatown in LA, and moved to Seoul, and then it's just part of my everyday life now that I'm trying to learn the language and speak the words. But then I looked so cray-cray in Tokyo speaking Korean.
Yeah,
and they're looking at me like, girl, you are not in Korea. What are you doing?
Exactly. Right. It's tough.
I was like, I'm so sorry. I was apologizing. I was like, I'm so sorry. It's just so, I don't know, it's second nature right now to say certain things in Korean that I don't realize that I'm doing it. And oh my gosh, I know it was a couple of times. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just spoke Korean to you, and you're looking at me like, boo.
Yeah.
I'm so Japanese. What are you doing?